Welcome back to another episode of News Report with Zyori and Hyper, episode number 37, dedicated to Carrot Top. Josh, Carrot Top is looking about on par with Amanda Bynes.
Yeah, well, at least he's a bit older, so it kind of like Amanda Bynes is like 26, something like that. She's
It's
like
true.
around our age. Carrot Top, I did not realize this. He is 48 years old. I didn't know that.
I guess that explains some of the plastic surgery. But holy Toledo, yeah, born in 1965 in Florida. Holy crap. I've got the 1994 and 2007 still frame, and Jesus Christ. What possesses one to get a facelift plastic surgery with the eyebrows just like... It looks like he's always about to, like... I
He's
don't know.
like he's like some diabolical evil guy that like wants to blow up the world in a lot of movies.
Yeah, that's true. He does look kind of like Dr. Evil, but if he had crazy Carrot Top hair. And here's a good one. Apparently he's been hitting the gym. Look at those guns, man. I think he's
Yeah,
roided up a little bit.
that's why I didn't realize he was 50. He's like, yeah, he was like not in shape, I guess, when he was younger. And then all of a sudden, the most recent picture I saw of him, he's like built. He's been hitting that gym like every day, it looks like.
Yeah, that's like one of the related searches here on my feed. Carrot Top before steroids. Oh, man. So, another celebrity gone down Hell's Alley, I guess you could call it. But apparently he's still doing shows in Las Vegas. That kind of makes me want to go to Vegas. If we had gone to IGN, or IPL 6, rather, if it wasn't canceled, maybe we could have stopped by to see Carrot Top.
Oh, Carrot Top. I
Oh.
guess we could have seen him because yeah, I've never seen anything he's done really.
I have a little clip here. I have a little 5-second fair use clip here we're going to play up Josh. It's a great
Okay.
joke that he does. You can watch it in the VOD.
Richard Nixon has a book on cassette tape, but the tapes are gone!
Josh, it's a joke about Richard Nixon. He pulls out a box. He's like, look, this is Richard Nixon's book on tape, but the cassettes are gone! And the crowd went wild. It's
I knew
amazing.
it was really big into props apparently as like
Yeah.
early stand-up comedy. I'm not sure if he still does it, but
Here you go. I got another nice picture of him pumping. Dude, the vein. Is it normal to have veins that look like that, or is that a sign of steroid use? I mean, if you pump iron, I guess you get big arm veins, right?
yeah, I think that's how it works.
His look pretty grody though. I don't know. You might need to look at this and tell me if that's natural because he's he's got some beef. Something about his hair up like that. He looks like a chicken, like Ronald McDonald chicken nugget. I don't know. It's weird.
It is pretty weird.
I mean, look at
Um,
his left arm. Like, look at that one vein on the inside. That's just like,
yeah, I see that. I
Yeah.
can't. I mean, I can't tell if that's normal or not unless I
Can you
search
ask your
like
mom? Get
unless
the doctor.
you just
on
like Google bodybuilders and see like. I kind of don't want to Google that.
I do not want to Google anything related to bodybuilders and Carrot Top at the same time. But
Yeah, I feel like that's too much overload right there.
overload of arm muscle.
Gym overload right
Ugh.
there.
I don't know. That's like a disincentive to work out right there. I don't want my arms to look like that.
Yeah, I'm like the same way. I don't know.
I don't know.
I never had the desire to be super big, even when I was doing track, I guess, and everything, and still like worked out, but
I'm
like
happy with my small physique, Josh.
not to that measure. Yeah, I always preferred like, I guess, how to describe it, the more like ninja body build, where you're like lean and agile, and now like super like Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
bust down the door.
I got Graves. And I have the skin. No, wait, no, it's on the other account. Damn it. Josh. So we're playing A-Rams again. We are on the losing streak. I don't know if this is the big... There was one time where we lost like 6 weeks in a row, but I think we've lost the last 3 weeks in a row, something like that. So this
So
is week 4. This is our week right here, Josh. We got a good roll. Well, I don't know. Do we? Our team
Do
looks
we?
kind of
We
shitty. We've got a lot of melee.
We do. We kind of got too many tanks. Okay, that's actually kind of good. I'm kind of happy that happened.
Yeah, that worked out for us. So
I didn't-
maybe it'll... Maybe. Fingers
Maybe
crossed.
maybe the league.
We see last week we lost because we didn't have a carry, so I was excited to have Graves because that was who was it that just cut into us? Was it Darius? Somebody just mowed us down last week. No, Varus.
Yeah,
It was Varus.
Varus,
'Cause he was
yeah.
free to
Poke
play.
comps. I remember we always get like against hard poke comps and we just get destroyed.
Yeah, the poke is the name of the game. It really is. The poke teams are what screw us every single time.
Hmm.
So it's our week, though, Josh. Here we go. I was going to move into some news, but we've got a chance here.
Let's look at this team. What do we got now?
Yes.
Oh, not
Ash.
much better. This is pretty good. I'll go tank.
We got
I'll go
Garen.
tank. Yeah. Maybe I'll get Garen.
I feel like Leona is not very good in this.
I mean, you need someone to just take damage, and that's what Leona and myself are gonna do. Hopefully,
Yeah.
Garen builds damage, and then 2 ADCs build.
We're going to
damage.
have a rough mid game, but late game, dude, we've got this on lock.
The big thing is we have no magic damage, so they
Yeah.
could possibly just build a ton of armor if they're smart. So we'll have to see.
All right, well, maybe I'll get Leandri's Torment, Josh.
Why would you get that?
I don't know, maybe to help do some magic damage. Anyway, Josh, let's talk about some news. I want to start with the piece of news that we added last on the list, the Boy Scouts, because this is a piece I love it when we have these follow-up stories. You know, it's like we start a book, we write a few chapters, we put it away, and then we bring it back and continue the saga.
Yeah, then a month later, we get updated news.
Those 3 viewers that watch semi-frequently are just like, oh shit, follow up. That's one of the things I hate about the American media that kind of throws a bias wrench in the mix sometimes, is that you hear about stories a lot right when they're released, when there's not a lot of information to talk about, and then when the follow-up comes out and the truth comes out, and sometimes they were a little bit mistaken, the follow-up is just like, oh shit, we screwed up. Yeah, let's just not talk about that and move on to the new thing, you know? Follow-up is good, Josh.
Oh, it's all about being first in news, reporting whether it's true or not occasionally, and spend the issues.
Yeah.
But
well, exactly right. It's speculation is a lot easier than actual truth, I suppose. But many of you across the world will be happy to hear that America has finally, well, it's not really America. The Boy Scouts have allowed open gays into their organization. Not leaders, just troops. So you can't be an openly gay troop leader, but if you're a little sprout, 13, 14 years old, and you're like, love dick, they'll let you in. It's awesome. It's awesome. Sorry, I was watching Jim Jeffries last night. He's so crude. Oh, it's so good. But no, it's good news. And surprisingly, a lot of the, oh man, if this happens, all these churches will pull out of Boy Scouts. Not that many did. I was reading an article last night that said the Catholic official verdict on it is it's up to the individual churches to decide if their troops should be allowed to do it or not. Basically, most religions, their official word is, we're just going to let all the individual groups decide for themselves what's right for their area. Except for the Southern Baptists. They're the only ones that their official stance is troops now they're not supporting the Boy Scouts. And that's a big deal because religion and Boy Scouts kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah, it's a good step in the right direction, but yeah, there's a lot of people that are really dug into beliefs, and I know we have our own up north, and they are somewhat different than the south. Yeah. It's kind of crazy, actually, when you see like just the differences between like political beliefs, and even the voting lines. Mm-hmm. There is a big difference between north and south.
Right, and here let me hit you with some numbers, Josh. All right, the Baptist churches sponsor 4,000 Scout units, and that represents over 100,000 individual Boy Scouts. That's a lot of Boy Scouts. Baptists are really into Boy Scouting. And let's see, there's a quote from one of their higher-ups, and he says there's a 100% chance that 99% of the people voting will vote to separate ourselves from the Boy Scouts. So that's it, man. Boy Scouts are going to be losing the Baptists. But I thought it was interesting that the Catholics didn't make... I mean, it's not to say some Catholic groups won't pull out, but it's interesting that as a global message across their organization, they were in favor of letting everybody decide. I thought that was kind of cool. Finally, something reasonable from the Catholics, because they kind of have a reputation for being very stuck in their ways and not accommodating of the future.
And
the Pope getting on Twitter was crazy.
They've been changing at least faster than the past 100 years. Their beliefs and everything with social media, like you just pointed out.
Right.
And my understanding is this Pope has been more, I guess, progressive than his predecessor, who was in there forever. Oh, that was good. First blood.
I don't know what he was doing. He just poked up like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" Ah, shit. They were sitting in the bush. Who'd have thought? That
Yeah,
guy. Oh,
I guess
Leona.
that Nid thought she was invincible. Oh, I don't know how to use this hero.
Are you
to
scarring her?
Yeah, I'm scarring her.
Okay. I don't know what he does besides his ult.
Yeah, that's all I know too.
That's it. It's like it's Rampage ult. It just pulls you around.
Their team is actually really nasty.
Yeah,
like,
well,
really
I'm glad
nasty.
we got Bloodlust then.
Yeah, hopefully they're really bad.
It seems like this Ziggs is like pretty early. Oh shit!
Like late game, we should be able to beat them pretty easily.
All right, there we go. Got another one. Oh god, Victor is really good in this. He does a lot of AOE.
They're a whole team. Victor, Niz, Soraka, Zalian, and Ziggs. They're all good heroes.
Oh no!
Every single one of those are good heroes.
All right, well.
But like these guys just keep charging in. They're like Rambo. The other team's Rambo.
Hey Rambo, how you doing? Dude, I saw Rambo. First Blood Part 2 was on last night. I didn't watch it.
Blood Part 2.
First Blood Part 2. That's legit
You
the
didn't watch
title.
it. You didn't want
Nah, I don't know.
Sylvester Stallone.
I wasn't in the mood to see like a million like jungle people gutted with a hunting knife. It's just not really what I want to watch before I go to bed. But
It's exactly like this game right now.
Josh,
that's how the movie went down. It's just like this game.
dude, this is our week. This is our game right here. This is us. Oh shit, Leona getting gully. Oh my gosh, really
Dude,
gully.
That's Nid has died 3 times already, and
Yeah,
it's not even 3 minutes.
She's a little aggressive. She's a little aggressive.
It's not even the 3-minute mark. That's impressive, AC.
He's just too far forward. Every single time he's just like, oh, I can do my little kitty hop. Oh, wait.
Wait, I'm not level 6.
Oh,
I can't kitty
no.
hop.
Yeah. Oh, poor Nidalee. Probably never played Nid before. That's the thing about Abraham. Even if they get a good team, if they've never played the heroes, it's like...
Yeah, well, that's one of the best heroes, because all you have to do is sit back and just throw spears. Like, that's all you have to do. You don't need to run in there. This Garen is turning to Rambo 2.0.
Garen. Oh, Rambo 2.0. Rambo reincarnated.
Should be the next Rambo movie.
Rambo Goes Garen, Part 3.
He can come back after he gets done shooting Rocky 7 or 6.
So Rambo comes in, kills Apollo Creed, pops the Russian, and then heads to the jungle to gut all the Vietnamese. I don't know, where is the setting? What jungle are they in Rambo?
I honestly don't know. I've
Like,
only seen the movie kind of like...
I know what it is, but I don't know shit about Rambo lore, man. Oh, shit.
Rambo lore.
Rambo lore. What jungle is Rambo in? Oh, shit. Soraka, you're dead.
Oh my
You dead.
goodness.
Yeah,
Why am I not here with our team killing people?
This Leona seems like she's pretty good.
Oh yeah, she is pretty good. She somehow killed. I didn't think she'd be able to kill people that fast.
Yeah, well, I'm on the ball. I keep wanting to tab out and look at news, but like this is the most intense ARAM I've ever played.
Oh, you don't have dual screens?
I have the dual screens, but not for the presets.
Oh.
I probably could set it up. Oh god, I should do that. I need a third monitor, man. I really need a third monitor. Oh Jesus.
Don't die on me. Don't die on me.
Well, I'm gonna have to die, right?
You die to the tower. See if you can die to the tower instead of them. Don't take any hits and then run up and then try to get hit by the tower.
That's
It's kind of hard, but
that's kind of hard. They're just gonna. Oh fucking! I walked
don't
into a
worry.
spear.
You walked right into it. What will
Oh,
make you tap out?
Jesus. My bad, my bad. All right, so this will give us time to look at a piece of news, Josh. What do we got here? What's first on the list aside from the gay Boy Scouts? Very exciting indeed. Let's talk about hacking, because everybody likes a good computer hacker.
I know.
I'm thinking about ZG, dude. I want to kill Hakar.
ZG, kill a car.
Kill the computer hacker. He
good.
drops good loot.
I know, get his heart. Exchange it for gives. I want to kill this.
So what's going on here? Chinese hackers breach top weapons designs. That's a little scary.
Yeah, the Chinese have been notoriously hacking us for an extremely long time. And it's like just recently this realization that our computer hacking abilities are not up to par. Because for the longest time the U.S. has been like the superpower, and we clearly have a larger military presence than like any other country.
Right.
However, that doesn't mean anything when it comes to the internets.
Right.
So there's been military briefings and everything where they've said that we are not suited for an all-out hack if it was to come down to it.
So if there was an all-out, a Cold War equivalent, but for hacking, we would lose. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's scary.
That's
But I
what
understand it. I mean,
Yeah,
people have been
basically
saying in our country for a long time we're not I mean, we're like 27th on education. You know, math and science we're not up to par. People have been saying that eventually it's going to catch up, where the next generation of Asians, Chinese specifically, have legit computer skills, and we're still trying to figure out how to use Facebook.
So yeah, they're developing. They have some crazy programs I remember reading about in China where they let prisoners hack and everything. They try to get all these, basically just recruit hackers to attack America.
That's funny. So they put people in prison and say, "You guys got nothing better to do. Let's give them a computer and make them hack." That's so different from anything I think America would ever do with inmates.
But yeah, we basically just need to get better programming people, and I don't really know what we can do at this point because they just have more people and more resources at the moment.
Yeah. Well, and their infrastructure is infinitely better. I mean, that's something we've talked about a lot. They've built these really modern cities kind of like overnight, and we're looking at our trains in New York City and stuff. Our infrastructure is just so old and outdated. Jesus, Rambo.
Yeah, that's another big key is our infrastructure is really old, but like there's a big debate on whether we should spend more money or just like deal with it for the next however many years when we actually have more money and then try to fix it.
I don't know. I think fiber is at least one thing that we can agree. Eventually, as the demand for data continues to increase, fiber is just going to become a necessity, and we just need it. We got to do something to get these speeds up. I mean, we got to get people off dial-up. Shit, we still got to get some people the internet.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy when you think about it. Oh my god.
Are we going for this, or what the fuck was that?
No,
was that
we kind of don't want to tower dive. It's not good.
Oh my god, they just blew like everything though.
Don't worry, I'm coming back.
I have my ult still, so I can like turn something here.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I have it, but there's been like a ton of like bridge. This just like past month, I think. Like a train derailed and like a bridge collapsed, and what they had last time we had major flooding or whatever up in here, another bridge collapsed. So it's just our infrastructure needs to be updated. But
none of them died. Oh, fuck Soraka. No, you're right. I mean, yeah, it's not even technological infrastructure as much as it's also our road infrastructure. Just moving shit from place to place is becoming an increasing challenge.
And now I know that just this week too, they try to push through a bill to redo the infrastructure of airports, because that's a big thing right now where our airports are god awful compared to anywhere else in the world.
Really? Like what part specifically is so bad about our is it like the runways?
The entire airport is bad. If you've ever seen like a modern airport,
I guess not. I mean, I don't know. What are some of the top modern airports?
Any like Asian airport in like China, I know in Singapore, I think they redid a bunch of them. A lot of these Asian countries that are developing, they've spent actually a lot of money on the airports because that's where money comes in basically for cargo and everything. And so a lot of these Asian companies heavily invested in the airport to make it the most modern and possible. Like our airports, there was some like ranking, and our best airport came in like 20th or something like that.
Wow. What is our best airport? Actually, that's an interesting question.
That was the one, and that was the big. There's like JFK and the one in Cali. Those are the only two airports that were ranked.
Wow. Was it LAX or Orange County?
Yeah, that's it. That's
LAX.
it.
I've actually never been to LAX.
LAX and JFK, and those were the only two, and like one was like 20th, and the other one was like 50th or something like that. I'm pretty sure.
JFK is nice. I flew out of there the first time I flew to Sweden, and it was pretty nice. I bought a book. I bought Animal Farm and some Starbucks.
But yeah, I mean, I watched a little bit on like sees what some of these Asian airports have. Some of them like movie theaters. They have like a mini theme park in them.
What? A mini theme park?
It's like pretty crazy on what these things actually do. Yeah, it's just so you can do.
So like having a layover actually is not that bad in these airports. Is that kind of like?
Yeah, well, it doesn't happen that often too. Like the big thing is apparently our GPS and everything on how everything communicates is really outdated.
Okay.
That's what the big thing what they want to spend money on is update the like GPS. Basically on how the airplanes just communicate with each other through the air traffic controllers. Because they'll be like, I know when I was flying, because I flew a lot when I was in college from Atlanta to Philly,
Right.
and there would just be random plane delays when it was like sunny, and it felt like every single time was just like, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, well,
it's gonna
now
have
we,
delay, and there's no reason why.
yeah, well, now we have problems with workers, right? Isn't there a big worker shortage thing with unions and how they're not getting paid enough and all that jazz?
They kind of fixed that because
okay.
that was an issue, and it was happening for about like a week or something like that because of the sequester that took in effect.
The sequester, yeah, that's what it was.
It took it basically cut the pay, and you had to furlough a bunch of air traffic control people. And
So there were just like innate delays because they just legit did not have enough people to operate the.
yeah, and then about a week after Congress approved
Right.
whatever fund them.
Yeah, and the only reason they approved it was because they need to use the airports too.
Yeah, well, everyone was complaining too. It was a pretty big thing, and they basically said the sequester was just kind of filtering in now, and it's just going to get worse.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's one of those things. Another one of those infrastructure things we really need to improve in this country. But yeah, it's all about whether should we spend the money now or like not. And
Oh,
that's
that
the
is
people. And then
definitely,
how should we raise the money? That's a big thing with the airport because this is like the first thing they're trying to. I guess we're always working on roads, but they're trying to now push through this airport thing. And
Yeah.
the big thing is how do we pay for it? And there's one way they're trying to do it is to tax the American people more, and the other one is to tax the airplane riders more.
I don't know. That's a toughie. For me, it always comes back to the fact that we just need to reallocate the way we spend our tax dollars. To me, that's the moral of basically every story here, where we have to stop with all this military spending so that we can spend some of that tax. I mean, we definitely don't have a shortage of money in the country. Well, I guess we kind of do because a lot of our cash is overseas. But you know what I mean? I mean, we bring in a lot of tax dollars. It's not like we don't have money. We just spend it in the wrong places. So I think it needs to be a happy medium. I don't know. I don't know if it's really good for the economy to really like jack up the prices on like air travel because like that's kind of an integral part of business in a lot of industries.
And it's kind of crazy too how the airplanes have been going too, because with how the economy and everything's been going, the rich have been getting richer. The airports are actually incorporating like better than first class seating kind of. They're trying to make like the next up from first class to business class. They're trying to improve it and
like
actually
make it more fun to ride or whatever.
Yeah, basically just make it more luxurious. Like your seat is now like turns into a bed and everything, and like you're in bubbles basically, because they're not seeing real growth in like the regular travelers, but they're seeing people who would like to fly more luxurious and are willing to pay a lot of money to do it.
Interesting. Yeah, I know those like seats that lay down. I mean, they're crazy expensive. An 8-hour flight from USA to Europe is like $20,000 each way.
Yeah.
For those lay down seats. I mean, that shit is unreal expensive.
And this is pretty big with the Asian places, like I said, for those long Asian trips where you fly from whatever Cali to China or Japan and stuff like that too.
I wonder how long that is from like Cali to Japan.
I thought it was like 12 hours. I thought it was it's pretty long.
That's pretty long. I was like, I'd really like to go to Australia, but that flight is just so ridiculously long. It's, oh my god, dude, their team is just annihilating us now.
Yeah.
Like they have, Soraka is OP as shit in this.
Their whole team is extremely good because Alien brings people back from the dead. Nid is the like ultimate harasser. Ziggs is just another really strong poke.
Yeah.
Their whole team's nasty. Do they even have an ADC? No, they don't. But they don't really need it.
Yeah, this is we'll win if we can survive for like the next 15 minutes. But I mean,
and even then, yeah, basically that's just because you and Graves will get complete decked, and hopefully I don't know. It's kind of harder.
How's Graves looking? Yeah.
It's harder to build against AP because you don't have a super amount of like high match resist items.
But you can build a lot of armor.
You can build a lot of armor.
Yeah. I didn't realize Bloodthirster wasn't in this. Like, Garen, dude, stop being so aggressive. Like, I can't. Oh my god.
Oh shit, the tower's there. Oh, I'm gone. Everyone's back.
Yeah, I'm trying to just not.
Yeah,
die.
the thing is, like with these poke comps, you kind of have to run and fight them. If you just sit back, you just get poked down to death,
I guess that's true.
and then you can't really fight anymore.
Yeah, I was trying to get Bloodthirster, and then I realized you can't get it in this. So I kind of screwed up my build a little bit. I should have gotten Lifesteal.
Oh,
It's just a different item. I don't know. I guess I don't usually get ADC. Oh my god, Graves just got annihilated.
yeah, dude, their team's just really nasty. We don't really have too many. Our team's not really good. We have too
Everybody's
many,
just
like,
falling
tank-ish
apart.
people. It's good to have one tank, and they don't really have a tank, which kind of would help us in the end because we could just run in, and hopefully they're pretty bad.
You mean exactly what Garen's doing right now?
Yeah, they're pretty bad, and they would just try to kill us, and hopefully our ADCs would live, and then everything would go perfectly.
Oh my god, they just do so much damage. Like it's.
Yeah, you have to basically stay back and let them attack us, and hopefully they don't kill you.
Let's see here, the Sanguine Blade. So it's like a mini Bloodthirster. Okay, yeah, that's what I need. So yeah, that's scary. Our infrastructure, no good.
No bueno.
Yeah, no, but we need to get over to Asia, man. I mean, I've never seen it firsthand, and I've seen pictures, I've heard a lot about it, but
Yeah, India, the like whole Dubai, it's like the modern city,
Yeah.
and the like when they redid Beijing for the Olympics and everything, the Crow's Nest, they were pretty crazy
right,
on how amazing their cities looked
yeah,
compared to like when we went into New York the other week or the other like month to pick up that MakerBot
yeah,
thing, and it's like let's have this 2-lane tunnel that has 5 roads filtering into it.
yeah. There was like 5 lanes that can merge down to 2 to go through a tunnel. You're just like, oh, no wonder there's traffic here. Like, who the fuck designed this?
And it's like it's not that it was poorly designed; it just wasn't designed for the time.
Yeah, it's
So
it's
it's
just
like-
so old.
Yeah, it's just old.
Yeah, I mean that tunnel's been there for what 100 years or something. Like, it's been there for a pretty long time.
Yeah,
It
long
like
time.
wasn't new when our parents were using it. That's
Yeah, it's
crazy.
just like our stuff isn't. It wasn't bad when it was made. It's just it was state of the art when it was made. Now it's just 50, 60 years old, and
yeah,
I think it's said, well, it's time to replace it.
yeah.
And the big issue is to do that, you got to close it.
Yeah, well, that's true. You can't, and that's such a like just integral. Oh, they're coming for me. Ooh. So let's talk about this this currency issue here. Online currency exchange accused of laundering $6 billion. So this is not Bitcoin, but one of Bitcoin's competitors. Bitcoin's ugly cousin.
It's actually like one of those currency exchange places, and one of the currencies that do exchange is Bitcoin.
Oh,
And that's
okay.
one of those big issues with having all these digital currencies is that
Taxes.
yeah, taxes and where they can be traced and everything, and who actually controls it. It's all pretty modern, and yeah, apparently people using Bitcoin because they use Bitcoin to fund we mentioned this place. It was with the Julia Assange and WikiLeaks. That was the thing. WikiLeaks was like Visa wasn't holding their bank accounts anymore, and PayPal refused to take accounts or money
Right.
for them, and so they turned to Bitcoin because Bitcoin is whatever currency, and people apparently can just trade it however they want.
Oh, I see.
And they were using that basically to fund donations to their site so they could keep on going.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I mean, so I think one thing that we should probably clarify is what exactly is money laundering. And the way I understand, it's basically just transferring money, like to make. If you have a lot of cash, and you want to spend it without paying taxes, and you want to use it for legitimate stuff that's has a money trail, you have to like make it legitimate. So it's like sending it overseas or to somebody else, and they usually take like 40% of it, but then you get it back in like, you know, as like an investment into your company or something, so you can use it, and I guess you can use it to evade taxes. Is that kind of the general gist of money laundering?
Basically, yeah, you can basically just use it in like dirty money, as they would call it anymore.
Yeah.
Where
So,
it
but the
came
big
from,
thing is, so
selling
yeah, so
drugs
like
or
because if you
everything.
pay taxes on it, that means it's reported to the government. So it's like secret money that you don't want to report, but you want to spend. Like, legally.
And in this cases, it was like the money was coming from like child pornography and drug lords and everything. It was like every bad thing.
Yeah, that's bad.
They were using it to yeah, basically just take advantage of the fact that they could actually use their money.
Dude, even this Soraka is killing me. Like, this is...
Dude, Soraka's nasty in this game.
Yeah. She really is, dude. She's, like, giving it to me.
She's annoying because she does a lot of damage and she heals her team on top of it. It's
Yeah.
like really, it's sick.
Well, Graves and I are, like, fucking him right now. Oh, Graves just got fucked, but... Oh, God. Josh, we're, like, slowly holding it together here, but they're gonna get this in here. Victor! Oh, he missed the laser! Ah! Josh, I'm bringing him into no man's land!
Do it. Do it. I gotta get more match resist. I'm just dying everywhere.
Yeah, I'm almost dead.
I have
need
too much
suicide.
armor. I don't know why. I got a frozen heart because...
No, don't take it, Leona. Don't... No, Leona, you...
Leona's going in too. This Leona and Garen, our Rambos were activated.
Dude, they pulled out the hunting knife. Look at this shit. Holy crap. Like, I'm not even up here.
I can't even get up there. Pop sprint to get up there.
Oh, I got killed by Nidalee.
Oh my god, I was going to drag this person right to you. Soraka right to you.
Yeah, Nidalee popped me in the Grisatch.
Graves, what are you doing? Get out of here, Graves. Get out of there.
Come on, Graves. Yeah, this Graves, he's kind of... I don't know. I guess him and I are doing about on par.
I'm taking the hits for Graves. Hopefully they don't kill him too much. Oh, they killed me too much. Now I'm almost dead.
I'm up in 15 seconds. Oh no, I think that might be GG.
And maybe GG.
Oh, Josh, this is so bad.
I know.
The losing streak continues.
There's just bad RNG.
I know, and the game we're gonna play after this is gonna be a winner.
We're gonna win. Yeah. Yep, that's how it always goes. That's how the past 2 weeks have gone. I know for sure.
Seriously.
The next game we play, we win.
Look at Victor. I'm a beast. Fuck you, Victor.
My God.
Fuck
What
you.
is this? Sad day.
8, 9, and 8. Our Leona 2 and 15. Jesus.
Holy crap. Leona was doing good in the beginning. I guess she
know.
just died a lot.
Dude, that Nidalee started 0 and 3 and ended 15, 5, and 33. I guess somebody gave him the memo that you just have to sit back and pew, pew, pew your spears. Oh, fucking
God,
Soraka.
yeah, dude. Nid died 3 times before the 3-minute mark.
It's honestly all Soraka. I think that was the real... Oh, Jesus, dude. She's insane.
Yeah, their whole team's nasty. That whole team is nasty.
Yeah.
The weakest person on that team is Ziggs.
Well, we did kill him a little bit.
Yeah, barely. But yeah, he's the weakest person is Ziggs, and Ziggs is still pretty strong.
Yeah. So, all right, Josh. I guess we'll wrap it up here. What's our last topic? Is this moms, the breadwinners?
Yeah, the moms are making a comeback, and it's kind of
Don't
it's
call
kind
it
of
a
one of those
comeback.
mixed. It's a mixed data of statistics because the moms like I said in this report, the moms are now the breadwinner, 40% of the families, but it's been in part because due to a rise of single moms, more single moms just being in the general population.
Oh, okay.
And but yeah, they're starting to break through and get more equality.
Yeah, so 40% of them are married mothers who have higher income than their husbands, and then 63% are just straight single moms. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's one of those mixed statistic points where it's good, but it's kind of bad that there are so many, I guess, divorces and single parents out there.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Our country is not particularly easy on single parents, but I don't know, man. How do you meet these mothers that have high incomes? I'd love to be a stay-at-home dad. That's like my dream. Record a podcast, do some dishes, take the little sprout to school, watch Mari.
Watch Mari.
I mean, come on. That's my dream right there. Go pick up the dry cleaning, redo the kitchen, talk to the contractors.
You visit at the high-income places where people get paid a lot. Doctors, lawyers, computer programmers. I don't know.
Oh, I should meet a programmer. That'd be good. How do
Basically,
you
if you want to meet someone rich, you hang out where the rich people work.
All right. We have to find some rich places to go kick it. But I guess you're right. It's kind of mixed. It's sort of good for women that I guess that glass ceiling is maybe going up a little bit, but unfortunately, it does kind of indicate that there's. I mean, that's a lot of single moms out there, hacky moms.
Yeah, it's in part because we have such a high divorce rate, and maybe sometimes they're not even married too. But I'm sure the divorce rate's not helping at all.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, there are more female CEOs. I know that for sure. That's one thing they point out and everything. With the Yahoo CEO, Marissa being like the newest. I think the newest. Relatively newest.
Yeah. Well, that's a nice thing to end on, Josh. That's a beautiful way to wrap up this Carrot Top segment here.
Carrot Top started segment. Oh my god.
Carrot Top, it begins. I want to show off my ZyoriTV shirt, guys. Woo! But like I said, it doesn't translate well on camera because it's below the cutoff of my chest. It's really a bummer. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll still reignite the Dota 2 flame sometime, Josh. And
Dota 2. I'd be down to play some Dota 2.
Since ARAMs are
not going our way.
It's really not. It's
just not.
I don't know. Somebody's trying to tell us something. I don't know.
We should play Dota. I can play that Quillback dude. I don't forget his name in Dota. Armadon, yeah. Is that his name in Dota?
No, it's Bristleback.
Bristleback, that's it.
The Bristleback. Josh, how's tweeting going?
Oh my god, I basically gave up on tweeting. Yet again, I kind of gave up my Twitter. I was planning on tweeting into my stocks, but like I said, this new strategy I have, I enter and exit stocks so fast that tweeting would be pointless.
Huge pop and drop with Solars this morning. I'm retweeting that. Oh man. Oh, why am I not logged into Twitter?
A ton of money was made that day. You see, ton of money. I still remember that. I was so happy. I tweeted. That's how good it was.
I was so happy. I tweeted for the first time in 3 weeks. Or 2 weeks. Huge pop and drops, or BOGO at Publix. Daytrading100.blogspot.com.
Dude, stock market's where it's at. Yeah, I was actually watching the news. It was pretty funny and everything. They were commenting on Obama, and like Obama ran on this platform that the rich should be taxed more and everything. And yet, despite that, in like the first year, whatever, a couple months of his presidency, the wealthy have never been more richer than before. They're flying up their AC.
Damn it, Obama.
Yeah, they released like new statistics and everything. Where like the top 8% wealthiest people in the world control 50% of the wealth in the world.
That's insane. That's such a ridiculously tipped scale.
And the like top 1% own like 30 something. It was like the ridiculous statistics they came out with this week.
Wow.
So yeah, despite the fact that we should tax the wealthy and everything, however much people hate it, they are not at all on a pinch for money. They have benefited the most throughout the stock market run.
That's for sure. How is let's take a glance at the market. How is the market doing just overall? Is the S&P still hitting highs here? Oh geez,
it's actually stalling out, and we had it was a bad week.
Josh, all of my money that I've made just flew out the window.
Well, there's a good chance. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens Monday, because this is a long topic on actually what happens. If you want to talk about it afterwards, we can.
Yeah, that's fine. But wow, yeah, I'm pulling up. This is from the 22nd, around the last time we looked at the market. It was up at 1685, and now we closed at 1630. That's scary, Josh.
Yeah, and a lot of people are thinking this could be the start of the pullback that everyone's been expecting, but no one knows when it was going to happen.
Is it time to pull out?
It may be time. If there's ever time, a lot of people are thinking this is it.
All right. Well, the dogs are barking. The symphony is here. That means it's time to wrap it up, Josh. They're giving us a cue. Thank you for joining us Saturdays, usually at 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Different today because of Comic-Con. Damn comic books.